Hi Sagittarius. I want to begin this video just by saying thank you for your strength. You really know how hard you can push yourself and when it's time to take a break and relax. And recently there's something you've done, maybe it's something spiritual, maybe it's something tangible, physical, but you pushed yourself because you knew you could, and thank you for that. Because Sagittarius, your strength is so needed in this world. Your energy, you're the shaman, you're the great teacher. And so without your wisdom, and your wisdom to know when to give up and when not to give up, or maybe you never give up, just to take a break and when to push through, is something that we could all learn from. So Sagittarius, let's get into your reading. By the way, happy Halloween. Should have maybe opened with that. But the raven is very much associated, or raven, crow, what have you, is very much associated with shamanistic energy. So I feel like this is perfect energy for you. So let's get into your reading. I do have a Halloween themed reading spread. So we're going to look at what's coming in as a trick for you right now, potentially, and what's coming in as a treat for you. We'll also look at anything that might be haunting you and how you can get rid of that, and what you can manifest in the next 3 months with the energy that's available to you. So before we start, I did want to look at a sign or a symbol, get one of these from this book, do a little bookomancy here. And I didn't do this for any other sign, so there's something about learning or teaching symbolism that could be important to you. Or maybe there's a lot of dream symbolism that you're working with, or you're seeing signs and synchronicities. So let's get, for Sag, some intel. What does Sag need to know? We have the square. There's a common phrase, on the square or on the level. This means to be open, honest, proper, and above board, and springs directly from Masonic practice and ritual. All the symbolism of the square and of the number 4 is applicable to this tool. It stands for solidity, respect, and security. Wow. Okay, Sagittarius. Some of you are laborers. I just wanted to acknowledge that. I see with Masonic here, I see you very much a hard worker. But for those of you that doesn't resonate for, and those who it does, there's a theme here about being honest with oneself and demanding honesty from others, keeping things above board, meaning nothing is hidden. Everything is done in the correct way, holding your morals in place despite any abuse of power or improper relationships I'm hearing. I don't know, Sagittarius. I don't know. Seems very heavy, your reading, in a good way. The number 4, perhaps you've been seeing the number 4 lately. So let's pull out some oracle cards and see what's going on for you, Sagittarius. Wow. And I recorded Aquarius and Virgo on the same day as you, and I took a little bit of a break. I had dinner, and of course I took this off, and I came back. And it feels like fuller. Like, I don't know if you've watched those other videos, but this thing here, these feathers, they just feel like they I don't know, they're intensified for you. So are you seeing crows or ravens, or have you had any recent encounters with that energy? We have ritual number 33, which is a Masonic number. Can you feel them? Wild creatures linked by the very blood you will spill into your craft. A ritual of dedication to self and those whose gazes hold fire, but whose whispers carry you softly through the unknown. And apples. To taste one, To taste, one must swallow it whole, and beneath the satin flame hides drowning waters. I recently said this on this channel, but what's really cool about apples is that when you cut them in half, the seeds, the core, is in the shape of a pentagram or a pentacle, which signifies, you know, the elements as well as spirit. So earth, air, fire, water, and ether and spirit. And of course, the apple is knowledge, it's wisdom, right? So in the biblical text, right, biting into the apple was gaining wisdom, gaining knowledge of how the material plane works. But here's what often doesn't get, I'm getting this, that doesn't get acknowledged, is that there are 5 points on that star. There are 5 points. Oh, and we had 4 for your number. There are actually 5. You can't forget spirit in that knowledge. So when you bite into that apple, don't forget that, yeah, you may learn secrets of the material plane, but spirit is still there. Ooh. So we've had 3. This apple is number 4. 4. And don't forget the 5, the 5th. Interesting, Sagittarius. I must be working with some pretty intense energies here in the collective. If this doesn't resonate for you, don't worry about it. You could check out some of my other readings. They're not all like this. I just work with whatever energy I'm given at the time and tuned into. If it does resonate, I will do an extended, and you can find that link in the description box below. Sagittarius, can we get one more? I'm hearing brimstone here. Okay. Oh, and I didn't talk about the ritual at all. After you push yourself through whatever needs to get done or whatever should be done, there's something about remembering your humanity. A ritual of dedication to self and those whose gazes hold fire, but whose whispers carry you softly through the unknown. Pay honor, respect, show gratitude in whatever way that is, whether that's through ritual, prayer, however, sending a thank you note. Show thanks and gratitude to those who give you strength or support you, remind you of your strength. And I began by thanking you, right? So there's a theme of gratitude here as being an alchemical process as well. The gift of gratitude you will receive tenfold. I don't know, Sagittarius is like, I'm filming on the solar eclipse and it's a little bit later than I usually film. And there's a different energy here, which is really intense, and I don't feel like it's going to be for all, but it is what it is. We have ghost with regret here. Perhaps there's somebody that you wish you could have thanked, but you can't thank for whatever reason, or somebody wants to thank you, but you don't see them or you don't hear them. The square. Do you have squares in your chart? What are they in your birth chart if you're into astrology? Neptune is squaring Mars right now, I believe. But that's okay for you. You can break through that. Okay, what? All right. I feel like there's some ghost here in your energy, whether that's metaphorical or literal, a spirit. Well, that doesn't really want you to feel regret at all. For some of you, this is someone you know that you've lost touch with, and they don't want you to be remorseful or regretful of how you handled any situation. It's okay. For others of you, somebody feels regret here. Maybe for trying to gain more knowledge than they were ready for. Okay. Let's get out for Sagittarius 6 cards, spirit guides. I'm hearing the word silence, the devil at the bottom. Silencing devil energy. Here we have that wisdom, that knowledge, that pentagram, the apple, enslaving these people. Some knowledge was obtained, gained, realized that felt more like, I'm hearing a shock or more of a restriction than it did a liberation. I'm not sure if this is you though. I don't feel like it's you. It could be, take this however it resonates. I'm just reading the energy, right? But there's somebody here who learned something and they have regrets about that because now they feel bound to the knowledge. Ooh, I'm just remembering the Masonic thing. Interesting. Ace of Cups behind that. This could be learning about a new love, learning about a new opportunity that was or wasn't taken here. Let's get into it, Sagittarius. Okay, let's get... What do you want to say? 6, the Lovers. For many of you, we're talking about some kind of soul contract, soulmate, love connection. If that doesn't apply, then this is some kind of huge decision. It's like there was a door and you weren't sure if you were going to open it or not, or somebody felt that way. Somebody feels bound to some knowledge. Okay. All right. I strongly feel like it's not you. We'll get into it. Your current energy. I put them all face down, so there's a bit of a surprise here. The Sun. Beautiful. I don't know what that silence was all about. Okay. The Sun energy. So strong. So much perseverance. No matter how long the day is, you always rise again. You're trustworthy. You're dependable to the Sagittarius energy I'm speaking to. Okay. And you're hard working. I keep getting that you're working really hard on something. Tell me more about this energy for Sagittarius, Spirit. Judgment. Ooh, this is something spiritual that's going on here. Maybe you're not totally aware of how much power you have. The Lovers again. Sag, you can bring something back together. You can manifest something new. Queen of Swords. You have the key here to something. It's interesting. Somebody on my channel, one of you, asked if I could do a part 2 to the door reading that I did about a year ago. I think it was in November, actually. And I had been already thinking about doing that, so it was a great synchronicity and confirmation. But as I was starting to think a little bit more about doing a part 2 after I received that comment, I was thinking, I wonder if that reading is going to be about receiving the key. Because last time we had a message about a door and whether or not you should walk through it. I'll link that reading at the end of this one in the little box that comes up. But it's like, there's been a door And it's not like you couldn't open it before. It's very interesting, Sagittarius. It's like if you had the wrong key or no key at all, when you open that door, you would find something different than now when you open it. It's like a portal, a different world, a different path, a different person, whoever. But you waited. You worked hard at something. You continued to work hard at something before opening a door. Ooh, I feel it like going down here in my chakras into the heart. Okay. So this could be as simple, not simple, as tangible as finding a new love connection or coming back together. You know, judgment is a card of resurrecting things. So it could be resurrecting some kind of love or the feelings around love, or it could be something much different, I'm hearing. Like some kind of activation on a soul level here. The Sun, Judgment, and the Lovers. This is like, and the Lovers here, it's like, someone bit into the apple, maybe you and another. And for you, it presented a door of wisdom and knowledge. You had 4 keys to open this door, but you waited because you knew that it wasn't, this door, this wisdom, this knowledge wasn't just about the material plane. It was about something more. So you waited for ether, for spirit, that 5th key. The other person who bit the apple didn't wait. They went forward. They didn't see a 5th key. They didn't understand that. And now, with the devil energy that I saw, they're trapped by what they discovered or how they handled the situation. If we're talking about a love connection, then this is a big, huge soul contract. 9 of Swords, yes. In which there was a question of who will be the teacher and who will be the student. And I think we know now, right, Sag? Hierophant in reverse. Because what had to be discovered was not a matter of earth, Taurus. It was a matter of spirit, Sagittarius, with fire. Wow. Wow, wow. All right. What's haunting you? And these were supposed to be like kind of light, fun readings, but I enjoy this quite a bit. And we're already 18 minutes in. What's haunting you and needs to die? We have the 9 of Cups. It came out in reverse. And I haven't been using reversals lately. Just because I don't really feel I need to do that. Like I can read the energy regardless of whether it's upside down or not, you know? And I feel like that's you too. You can read the energy regardless if things are upside down. And you know, with the devil energy, things are always upside down. Backwards, not in the right order. Like I was saying in the beginning, you're all about things being above board. The devil's about things being below ground, so to speak, right? So 9 of Cups for what's haunting you or what needs to die. Let's find out some more. I heard a shadow of a man. I don't know. This could be a father figure, a partner. I'm not sure, but I'm seeing this crow figure here as like feeling like you need to walk in someone's footsteps in some way. or that somebody's watching you and almost judging your lifestyle or your happiness here. Two of Cups. Four of Cups. There is a big group of you here where this is about a love connection. But this is no ordinary love. Ooh, the song by Sade I'm hearing. Maybe you want to watch that video. I feel like you could be dealing with a Pisces. I'm remembering the mermaid kind of images. Yeah, this is no ordinary love. This is a spiritual quest, a spiritual lesson, a big one. I feel like you had, I'm hearing an offering, interesting, a connection with someone that somebody didn't appreciate or they took for granted. Could be you, could be them. Take it however. There was happiness here at some point. And what's now happening? Six of Wands. Where is this connection now? Six of Cups in the past. But not gone, not forgotten. It's in the past, in the memories. Even if you're still with this person, there's still something that has been lost once you both bit that apple. Two of Wands. You went in separate directions here. Okay, how to exorcise this demon? Ooh, Eight of Swords. Tell me more about this. Knight of Pentacles. That's you. That's you working through things, pushing yourself because you know you can. You know, at some point we need a rest, we need a break, we need to stop something. And I'm all for advising that when I feel that is the right energy to advise on. But for you, it's like, keep going. You got this. That fifth key is right there. I'm hearing it's around your neck. Interesting. Do you wear something around your neck? A certain amulet or symbol of something? Maybe some kind of protective jewelry you have? Or maybe you want to start wearing that again if this rings a bell for you. If not, don't worry about that. Not giving up, persevering, pushing past the uncomfortable energy. The Emperor. Mastering your own mind here. Something about the number 12 here. Could be the 12 houses of the chart that you're working with. Could be the 12th house. Also 16 for some. Could be something in December coming up as well. Okay? Some clarity you'll receive in December about what? About how to release yourself from something even more, or make gold. I'm hearing such an alchemist thing, to make gold, to go towards the sun here. Seeing the sun rising even though the day's been long. In the past. Okay. What's tricking you? Seven of Pentacles. I just saw 2, 4, 4, 4. Okay, so what's tricking you? That 4. If you're seeing the number 4 a lot, Pay attention to what's happening and what you're missing in that moment. Think to yourself, am I missing something? And listen, and you'll receive some guidance there. 7 of Pentacles for what's tricking you. What's tricking you is that thought that the devil likes to put into people's minds, that all you see is all there is. The material plane, right? No, that's not true. There are things that we cannot see that exist, that guide us. Devil energy doesn't want you to think about that, doesn't want you to know about that, doesn't want you to know how guided you are. Your soul hasn't forgotten that, and never will, that there is more than what we can see. But sometimes life isn't all, I don't know, Palo Santo and tarot cards, right? Sometimes life is difficult. Things happen and we need to ground ourselves in, I'm hearing shortcomings and what we feel are shortcomings. Maybe the bank account's low. Maybe we have stress about bills, or we're looking at our life and saying, is this all there is? Is this all I've done? Is this my life? Is this the way things are going to be for all of eternity, I'm hearing? And Spirit's saying that's a trick to think like that. That's the devil's trick. That could be what the other person that's in your reading is experiencing, that mentality. You don't need to experience that. Now, they're experiencing that mentality for a purpose, for a reason. They're having some kind of lesson, okay? It's not a punishment. It's a lesson, one that you've probably already passed, okay? Now, let's see. Why is 7 of Pentacles tricking Sagittarius? Page of Cups and the Hierophant. Yeah. I think I've said it right here, because we have that Taurus energy again. The Hierophant is institutions, structured knowledge, very material, book knowledge, which is, I love books, obviously. They're beautiful, but there's some things you just can't get from books, right? Some things you just have to know from your intuition and your heart. And maybe that's just a little, I'm hearing a sapling. Maybe that's just a little something that we pick up on as a page kind of energy. We don't have the full gamut of our understanding of what's going on. But we have to trust that little something that we feel. Don't let the matrix, the 3D world, the devil energy trick you into thinking that's all there is, because it isn't, and you know that, or you wouldn't be here. What's treating you? Ooh, 4 of Swords. I'm hearing contemplation right away. Your mind is a treat, Sagittarius. It is. You're treating me with your energy. There's no doubt about it. Your mind is a treat. You need rest, though. You do need rest at times, okay? But when you get rest, it is a treat for you, because you persevere and push so hard. So enjoy those times that you feel that rest. Maybe rest your mind. You know, and let's take this literally. When you have downtime, rather than thinking about all the things that need to get done or all the things that you're going to have to do in life, allow yourself to just be present and rest your mind. Ritual, I'm being drawn to again. Maybe this is the time for ritual. A dedication to self, rest. Let's see this Apples card again. No, I feel like we talked about that. Okay. Tell me more about this treat for Sagittarius. Queen of Cups. Some of you might have a connection to dolphin energy, okay? Maybe it's just the symbolism, or I don't know, maybe you resonate with dolphin. I'm seeing it in the clouds here. Also, clouds could be significant for you. I had a big to-do with clouds today. Spirit sent me a lot of messages. Did you know that they just learned there was a new kind of cloud called a spiritus? And they found out, they named it, and they found out more about it in 2017. Maybe that year is important for you. But this cloud basically looks like the ocean flipped upside down and put in the sky. It's wild. Upside down. Interesting. A spiritus. Right, because that's not what the word doesn't mean what I'm about to say, but you know, when we have a and then a word, it means basically not it, right? A spiritus. It's like, you know, when you say something like you're asexual, you're not that, right? You're not sexual. So it's like a spiritus. You're not spiritual. That's the cloud that's flipped upside down, the ocean upside down. Whoa. Dolphins don't belong in the sky, they belong in the ocean. So careful there. I don't know, I feel like my brain might be breaking there with that one. You're going to have to interpret that. There's something that needs to be put back in its right place. Okay, there's a trick here happening in your treat. Interesting. Wow, something about polarity and duality going on here. The treat is that when you rest your mind, this understanding will come to you. You'll understand how something is upside down or has been written backwards, I'm hearing. And it needs to be put back in its place. Let me know if this is resonating. Is anybody here still? I just saw 3222. 2. 2 of Wands. Yeah, you chose the right path. Right. So interesting. So interesting. It's like you're in the right side up and someone else is in the upside down world. Isn't that from a show or something? What is that? Is that Stranger Things? I've never even watched that show. Whoever's there, it's not fun. Okay. Don't get sucked into going into that world in any way. Spirit really needs you to be on top of your game here. Not just for yourself, but for dispelling other people's illusions. That shaman quality, Spirit needs you to be that. Because there's too many people, maybe people you know, maybe people in the world, who truly believe that all they see is all there is. And you're meant to teach them differently. Okay, something that will manifest in the next 3 months. We have the Queen of Cups again. Perhaps this is you now putting things back in order. There's no dolphin in the sky. The raven is in the sky where it belongs. Ace of Swords. Seeing the truth, seeing everything clearly, receiving a download. I'm hearing hacking something. I think that's a metaphor. Is this the 5th key, perhaps? Ace of Pentacles. Let's see, where are we going with this? 4 of Wands. Ace of Cups. And the 5th card is you. Is you. Okay, I was looking to see 2 of Wands again at the bottom. I was looking to see where we're going because we know we have 4 keys, right? And we need the 5th. We're not going to open the door with those 4 keys. So we get truth and clarity here for you. It's good. That's something you can have, but that's not the key. We have something tangible, a new opportunity, or something you manifest here that comes into your life, but that's not the key. But you still get it. We have new intuition, creativity, love. That's not the key. We have 4 of Wands, connection, coming back together with someone or meeting someone new, having stability. This is the 4th key, I believe, that the other person chose. Look at that man's face there. Like, there's a fear that I feel from this card in your reading, and I feel like they chose some kind of stability or coupledom or path with another. Could even have been you, but it was out of fear. There was fear here. But that's the key they used to open the door. Fear, in whatever way. So I asked, okay, what is the 5th key? We get your card here, Sagittarius, 9 of Wands. And this is exactly where we started the reading. Your strength, your ability to endure, your perseverance, you not giving up. That's the key. And that's why I told you that in the beginning, not to stop, not to give up. And I thank you for it because you're going to open that door, that 5th door. That 5th door, ooh, you're going to open that door with the 5th key. Maybe there's a 5th door as well. That's way beyond this reading. Okay, let's go into the extended. We'll get a little bit deeper. We'll see what else comes out. But if this is where you go, I love you so much. Thank you so, so much for being here with me and sharing your energy and being willing to listen to such a message that is probably a little bit abstract. But it's meant for somebody really specific to hear. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.